It's the new front line in making America safe. A quiet suburb a short drive from the capital, Washington, is home for the Director of National Intelligence. This is the centre for the so-called war against terrorism. There are no signs here, nothing to give an indication what goes on beyond the tree line behind the artificially created hills, but there is a massive complex there. This is as close as we can get without special permission. The Director of National Intelligence was a post that was created after a recommendation from the Commission investigating the 9/11 attacks. The role to make sure all the intelligence that was being pulled in was shared, that all the agencies worked together closely, and, in the words of one expert, to make sure there were no more screw-ups. The 9/11 Commission pinpointed intelligence failures that could have stopped the attacks. No one was sure who knew what and who was in charge. No one joined the dots from the information available. So the position of the Director of National Intelligence, DNI, was created, and that post now has overall responsibility for 16 organisations involved in intelligence operations. In turn, they contract out a lot of work to thousands of private companies. One analyst says that has made the US safer.
Many of the reforms that have happened since September 11th have improved the efficiency of the intelligence community, improved the analytic capacity and capability of the community, and it's definitely a much stronger and better organization than it once was.
Despite the changes, the threats, the actions against the US continue. Umar Farouk Abdul Muttalab almost blew up a US-bound airline on Christmas Day 2009. Intelligence failures were blamed for not spotting him sooner. Similar failures allowed Major Nadal Malik Hassan to open fire on a Texas Army base, killing 13. His growing anger at the US and outspoken militancy not regarded as a significant threat. Massively more money is now pumped into the intelligence setup, but the key position, the DNI, has no control over who runs the other organisations, can't tell them what to do, can't tell them what to spend. One analyst believes America is now more at risk.
Imagine if you had a barrel with 16 staves on it, but no hoop around it, and that's exactly what we've got now. The missing hoop is a strong manager in charge. So we certainly have a new office called Director of National Intelligence since the law passed in 2004, but it remains a weak office.
After 9/11, the US vowed never to be caught out like that again, but there's an acceptance that the next attack is not an if, but a when. The country is on alert, on guard, and now always will be. The next intelligence failure may give someone a success no one wants to contemplate. Alan Fisher, Al Jazeera, Washington.